Nah, ini posisi di kawasan di rumah. Kaji
Heroes.
Ini di Kaliombo.
Mobil?
Mobil.
Really?
Mobil.
Orang bagus though? Okay. Hello, Bo. So, di mana mobil? Halo. Apa kabar? Hello. What are they doing?
A couple of years ago, I was hiking on a trail up on the other end of the volcano crater called Walk Through Tatar with a good friend of mine, Toto from Miren. And there had been a landslide on the side of the hill, and it had taken out one of the like aqueduct things that ran along to provide water down below to other rice fields. And here it was a couple days later, I'm back up there with him, and it's completely fixed. Nice big rock wall built, water's running through it, no problem, no leaks or anything. And I said, wow, this is pretty amazing. And he goes, this is called Tempur Spirit. I go, really, how's that? And he goes, whenever something like this happens, it doesn't make any difference if the water doesn't actually go to your rice field, but it's real important that is fixed so it helps others. So the community gets together. Well, this is a perfect example of that. None of these people are being paid. Not one of them will ask for anything when it's all said and done. They just know that they had to come down here and help out, get this car out of the river, and move on from there. So Tempur Spirit, it's alive and well. So the next day I decided to come up here and show you exactly where the car ran off the road. Now this is the entrance coming into the volcano crater. Remember, this was hand built by the people here in the village in the early 1990s. They finally opened this road up enough for a vehicle to come in about 1994, 1995, somewhere in there. They went off right here. You can see the side of the pole where it hit, but then it went right over the top of these two poles here that are supposed to stop something from going over. So the car landed in that pool up by the big rock. So they had to drag it through that pool. It's not very deep, probably 1 meter or so. And then across the rock, all the way across the rock here and here. And then this was the hard part right here. of logs. It's all scraped up. Dirt on the rocks here from the bottom, where it's basically high-centered, as we call it in the Jeep community. And then when they got to here, they pivoted the car and then took it up this way to get it away from here. But crawled across this, you can see that the tree is smashed down here. When I first got here yesterday, watching them, they had a guy cutting down a tree here so they could use to drag the vehicle up. So it came from there up here and then across this flat, which was short order for them. It's pretty easy when you had 100 people pulling and pushing and dragging it across here. You can see all the plants all smashed down. But once they got the car to here, then they laid these logs down. And then just sheer strength and people down below pushing, they drug the car up this bank and up onto the road. Pretty amazing. I'm just going to walk up the road. This is the view you get from the car. This is a prayer trying to protect you when you come up this hill, because it is dangerous. You always honk your horn here. A number of times I've had to stop right around this corner and back all the way back down here and pull over down there where the motorcycle is, because someone was coming down the hill. So you can see this is where the car actually went over the edge. These things that are supposedly supposed to stop the car, it went right through them like they were butter. Just broke it off. The car scraped along the side of the pole. It would have been better if he just hit the pole. His airbags were deployed, but then it went right over the top of this down into that pool down below down there. 5 people in the car. They're really lucky. No big major injuries, but their airbags deployed and they all survived. They were all taken to the hospital, so I'm not sure exactly what, but first thing I told Umi was, when you're driving on a road like this, you want to, if you start running into problems, you want to go up against the hillside and try to let the hillside slow you down. But if you hit it at a wrong angle, it'll just bounce you off, and it appears that's what happened. You can see here where they tried to go up against the hillside, but then this outcropping here launched them this direction, and across the road, and the guy didn't have a chance to control it, and he went right off the edge there. He's not from Tempur, he's somebody from the outside coming in here. We get a lot of tourists come up here now. Too many people have figured out that Tempur is one of the most beautiful spots in the world. When we first moved here 8 years ago, we had hardly anybody come and visit, but now a lot. But, you know, I can't stop progress. Tempur, Kaliombo crash site. Enjoy.